like reviewing LA Noire is going to be hard, because there is so much I want to say about it, and by now I think it is very clear that this game will become one of those timeless titles that defines where gaming technology is headed. And I will try to keep this within a 5-minute constraint and still tell you as much as I can, but just know that there is hardly anything negative that I have to say about this game. LA Noire, and I believe I'm saying that right, but it takes place in LA in the later 1940s, and you play as an LAPD officer named Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps, for the most part, starts off shrouded in mystery, and all we know is he was an honorably discharged war patron. He gets a job for the LAPD as a detective and works his way up through the ranks. Of course, as the game progresses, we learn more about Cole. Now, the game gives you control of Cole Phelps as you run through the game solving murder mysteries. After a crime takes place and you are debriefed on the murder, you then rush to the scene of the crime with your partner, who changes as you move up in the ranks. And you investigate the murder from interviewing witnesses, interrogating suspects, searching the body, and also searching the area for clues on the murder.
My feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
At any time that you are solving one of the main cases, dispatch may call you, and you can choose to answer these side missions or not. The side missions add for more gameplay and may consist of a hot pursuit, or a shootout, or even a hostage situation, always allowing for new moments and a different feel to each call. Now, I enjoy taking on each side mission, but sometimes you really want to skip them just because the main story is much more intriguing, and side missions really aren't that deep in the story.
Don't let him get away!
For the most part, the game plays as a third-person shooter, much similar to that of Rockstar titles. But when you investigate a crime, a lot of it is seen in first person through Cole's eyes, or it may play out like a movie when you interrogate someone, so you can watch and make judgment calls based on their personal behavior.
You know where she went, Jacob. You're lying.
As you investigate a crime scene, your character will take notes in a notebook that you will use to back up evidence and question possible culprits. It does an amazing job of keeping all things tightly together, such as your clues, locations, names, and items all revolving around the case that you discover as you investigate the case. Sometimes I feel like the controls could be a bit overly sensitive, and I found tight areas to be hard to navigate. But this is seriously a minor complaint that you would never pick apart unless you were trying to rip on the game. The only other complaint I have is the moments where you may be chasing a fugitive. When you do this, all you have to do is run in the right direction. All the jumping and climbing is automatically done. And now this isn't a huge deal, but sometimes it can feel a bit like the game is playing itself. And other than that, really, that's my only complaints. And again, these are minor, pointless reasons to keep you from this amazing game. One of the places this game really shines through is the actors, and the moments when you are interrogating a criminal. In these situations, you must closely watch them talk and determine if they are telling the truth, lying, or if you doubt them.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle?
Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again.
This would be close to impossible if the game had terrible actors and poor graphics. But this game is one of the first to really focus on bringing the voice actors to life. The game uses what is called motion scan, where the actors are recorded with over 30 cameras so they can mimic every movement of the body from every angle. And like I said, you can really see this shine through in the game. Facial expressions have never looked more lively, from criminals with wandering eyes, fidgety hands, wrinkled brows, and just amazing facial expressions, so that way the video game characters are not just being led with good voice acting, but also they are being led with true acting using facial expressions and gestures.
I couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth!
So now you're gonna tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
The real-life actor counterparts look identical to the CGI characters they play. Seeing the way a fugitive would clam up as he lied just brought a smile to my face to see this technology being used so well. I seriously can't go on about this enough, and I need to move on. Just know that the CGI characters feel so lifelike in this game that you have to do your best to remind yourself that it's a game and not a movie. I really feel like I have hardly touched the surface of this game. There is so much to do when you investigate a case, and you really learn to enjoy taking your time and really studying a murder, so that way when you interrogate someone and they are lying, you can give them the facts. It feels so good to put someone away and know you studied the case well, let alone the game does such a good job of emotionally making you feel like you need to put the culprit behind bars. The cases can be replayed and you can earn points so you continue to go up in rank, gaining new partners in different types of investigations, ranging from traffic to arson. It's not often you see a video game putting you in the shoes of a cop or a detective, but this game does it, and it does a damn good job of it. I recommend this game to anyone, unless you are underage and you blame video games for the violence in your life. But that never stopped me from playing games like Grand Theft Auto when I was growing up. It's a great game, and I highly recommend that you go pick up a copy of L.A. Noire. Noire? Noire. How do you just say it? L.A. Noire. L.A. Noire. Whatever. Go buy that game that's hard to pronounce. See you guys next week. Thanks for watching.
Make sure to hit the subscribe button above this video on YouTube and stay up to date with Trevor Clark's latest videos.